Zac, welcome to Sussex. First of all, what was it that attracted you to this job?
Well, I think I've made no secret that I've always been very close to Sussex. I knew Gus Mackay when he was here, and sort of came down to look at the development plans whilst I was at Surrey, and that was really my sort of, I say, first introduction. And then I've got a property along the road in the marina, so I used to come along and watch my cricket quietly while the wife was shopping. So I'm known to the area. I know the area extremely well. I love the style of cricket. I've always admired the way that Sussex set themselves. They always punch above their weight, and I think the values that came through a very rigorous interview process really attracted me to this role. And frankly, I think I can make a difference, and I hope that's exactly what I want to do.
Sussex have always claimed to be the best non-test match county, and I think the figures speak for themselves.
Indeed.
What are the challenges to make sure that continues, or in fact improves?
Well, it's got to improve. I think that we're very fortunate to have some funding here that is not going to last forever. But for us, I think it's diversification of revenue streams, competing at the highest level, and this isn't in order of priority, by the way. Competing at the highest level and making sure that we're bringing as many people into the ground, into the game, and participating as possible. The economy is challenging, but I still think there's opportunities. And earlier on, I mentioned when I go out for dinner, I still have a difficulty getting into a restaurant. So clearly, individuals that really want to go out and enjoy themselves, and I think this is the place to do it.
And short term, obviously, in 2013, we've got the Australians coming with the Cliff Richard concert.
Maximising that.
And then in 2014, obviously, the cricket calendar changes slightly. Well, quite a lot actually. What were your first of all, what were your thoughts in terms of 2013 and the short-term goals for the club?
I think we're in good shape. I think if we deliver what we promised, I think we're good. We're going to be fine. I'm very fortunate, and there's a very, very good team here, a very good commercial team, and what have you, that understand the business extremely well. So I think, from my point of view, I think we're going to be absolutely fine. I think what we've got to look at in 2030 is an opportunity to, build on the relationships that we've got in place with our corporate sponsors and what have you, get the place on the map and really put down a foundation for the following year, which I think is going to be challenging. And we've got a long time. We can get ourselves prepared, but I think everything is going to be about preparing for that next wave, to be honest. And and I think that with the change in format for 2020, regular time slots for the game, I think that can't be a bad thing, personally. The research proves that. A 50 over game, from 40 to 50, not sure what that means, but we're not in the business of complaining what we've been handed. We're going to make the most of what we've got.
And in terms of the cricket side, I don't know, have you spoken to Mark Robinson?
Yes.
And what are your thoughts? Because Dave Brooks was always, not very involved, but always took a very, very keen interest in what was going on with the cricket, because at the end of the day, it is the most important thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I've met Mark on a number of occasions, and actually when I came down for my sort of final interview, spent some time with him and spent some time on the phone, and I'm going to meet with him again today. It's very important that, I'm not here to run the cricket. Right, that's his job. I'm here to support him. I'm here to, sort of him to bounce ideas off him, and I'm going to be as involved as is necessary. I'm not going to be a hands-off chief exec. This isn't a club that actually deserves that or needs that. It needs someone who's going to roll their sleeves up and be part of the team. So, my responsibility. I will not be in the dressing room having the team talks. Not appropriate. No desire to do that. But I will work closely with Mark, and that's what we're going to be discussing over the next period. Just how we want to work together and build on the work that the excellent work that Dave's done.
And the ties between the county club and the recreational game in Sussex have been strengthened under Dave Brooks quite considerably. Yeah. I suppose in your case, it's a case of trying to improve that and make sure that stays. Yeah.
Well, in the first instance, candidly, I would understand it, but it's not, I don't come equipped with those skills. Although I did sit on the Hampshire Cricket Board. I need to get my head around that. Absolutely, it's absolutely crucial for us. So, it's clearly becoming one of the most important areas for me to focus on.
Finally, say we're sitting here in sort of 4 or 5 years' time, which is the sort of lifespan of Dave Brooks. What would you like to think has been your biggest achievement during that time?
I'd like to, under my guidance, I'd like to see that we've got a cupboard full of trophies. Yeah, winning the championship. I think that will be fantastic. People speaking affectionately about coming here and actually filling up the place. And more importantly, I think that amongst all of that, the team that's here saying they really enjoy working with me and being part of this, this phase, should we say.